The story of King David. Once upon a time in ancient Israel, there lived a humble shepherd boy named David. He was the youngest son of Jesse, a simple man from the town of Bethlehem. While his older brothers were strong and tall, David spent his days tending sheep, playing the harp, singing songs to God. One day God sent the prophet Samuel to Jesse's house to anoint a new king. Though Jesse proudly showed off his older sons, God whispered to Samuel's heart, "Man looks at the outward appearance, but I look at the heart." And so Samuel anointed young David, setting him apart for a destiny no one could have imagined. Soon after, Israel found itself at war with the mighty Philistines. A giant named Goliath challenged Israel's army, mocking them day after day. Fear gripped the hearts of the soldiers, but David, armed only with his faith in God and a simple sling, stepped forward. With a single stone, he struck Goliath down, proving that courage and trust in God could topple the mightiest enemy. David's fame spread quickly, and he became a hero. King Saul brought him into his court, where David played his harp to soothe the king's troubled spirit. But as David's popularity grew, so did Saul's jealousy. Twice, Saul tried to kill him, forcing David to flee into the wilderness. There he gathered a band of followers and lived as a fugitive, always on the run. Despite his hardships, David never lost faith in God, even when he had the chance to kill Saul. David spared his life, declaring, "I will not harm the Lord's anointed." Eventually, Saul died in battle, and the people crowned David as their king. As king, David united the tribes of Israel and made Jerusalem his capital, bringing the Ark of the Covenant into the city with great rejoicing. Under his reign, Israel grew strong and prosperous, but David's life was not without mistakes. He fell in love with Bathsheba, the wife of a loyal soldier named Uriah. His desire led him to sin, and he arranged for Uriah to be killed in battle. When the prophet Nathan confronted him, David was filled with sorrow. "I have sinned against the Lord," he cried. God forgave him, but the consequences of his sin brought pain to his family. His son Absalom rebelled against him, and David's heart was broken by betrayal and loss. Yet, through all his triumphs and failures, David remained a man who loved God deeply. He wrote many of the Psalms songs of praise, lament, and hope that continued to inspire countless people. In the end, God promised David that his kingdom would last forever, promise fulfilled through Jesus, the Messiah born from David's line. And so, the shepherd boy who became a king left a legacy of faith, courage, and repentance, a story of a heart that, despite its flaws, chased after God.